What do Walmart, Apple, and ExxonMobil all have in common? They make so much money every year, it's almost impossible to wrap your head around. We're talking numbers so big, they look like phone numbers with extra zeros tacked on. These companies don't just dominate their industries, they shape our daily lives. The groceries you buy, the phone in your pocket, the medicine you take, even the videos you're watching right now, chances are one of these giants had a hand in it. So buckle up because we're about to count down the top 10 biggest US companies by revenue. And trust me, the number one spot will not surprise you, but the scale of it just might blow your mind. At number 10, Cencora. Maybe not a household name like Apple or Amazon, but for those in the healthcare supply chain, it's huge. Cencora pulled in roughly $294 billion in revenue in its last reporting. What does Cencora do? It's a giant in healthcare wholesale and distribution, delivering pharmaceuticals, medical supplies, and diagnostic tools. Behind your local pharmacies, hospitals, and clinics, companies like this move mountains of medical product. Now, that's a lot of product. And that scale makes Cencora a critical link in the healthcare chain, especially during emergencies, pandemics, or supply disruptions. But stepping up one notch on the ladder, the next company not only sells things, it delivers experiences, ecosystems, and innovation. Ready for number 9? At number 9, McKesson Corporation, another healthcare giant with a massive reach. McKesson's estimated revenue is about $309 billion. McKesson doesn't just distribute drugs, it supports hospitals, clinics, patients all over the country, ensuring everything from surgical gloves to prescription refills make it to where they're needed. The interesting thing, both Cencora and McKesson show us that healthcare isn't just about doctors and hospitals, there's an entire logistical machine behind it. But speaking of machines, number 8 is built not just on movement of goods, but on energy, oil, gas, global demand. Let's turn the page. Number 8, ExxonMobil Corporation. This fossil fuel legacy giant brought in about $349 billion in revenue in the most recent reporting. Exxon is more than just pumping oil, it's refining chemicals, energy trading, and global operations. And even as the world talks about renewables and climate change, companies like Exxon show how deeply energy demands are baked into everything: transport, shipping, manufacturing, you name it. But from crude oil to digital oil, technology comes number 7, which is about more than hardware. It's about shaping culture and information. Sliding in at number 7, Alphabet, the parent company of Google, YouTube, Waymo, and more. Estimated revenue around $350 billion. Alphabet is where searches, video streaming, advertising, maps, and self-driving research all intersect. Its impact isn't just measured in dollars, but in how people find information, communicate, and move around. From controlling the world's information to controlling your local pharmacy, the next company on this list is one you probably walked into hundreds of times, and its revenue might just shock you. At number 6, CVS Health. Revenue around $384 billion in recent reports. CVS isn't just your neighborhood pharmacy, it's healthcare, insurance, clinics, and more, bridging the gap between retail and medicine. Think of the front door of health access in many American towns, and that infrastructure costs money, a lot of it. So far, we've seen healthcare giants, tech innovators, and oil empires, but the top 5, that's where things get really interesting. From Warren Buffett's empire to a company you probably used this morning without even realizing it, these next names will surprise you. Number 5, Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett's sprawling conglomerate. Revenue estimated at $371 billion. Berkshire isn't one thing. It's insurance, utilities, railroads, manufacturing, retail, a little bit of almost everything. That makes it fascinating. The business model is diversity and decentralization. When one sector slumps, another can carry the load. But while variety is the strength here, the companies ahead of it are specialists or massive in scale. Coming up, number 4 is where everyone with a smartphone starts their day. At number 4, Apple Inc. With an estimated revenue of $391 billion. Apple sells devices, iPhones, Macs, iPads, but maybe more importantly, it sells services like software and subscriptions. It's less about single gadgets today and more about recurring revenue, brand loyalty, and premium pricing. Apple might control your pocket, but this next company controls something even more valuable, your health. And trust me, its revenue shows just how expensive staying alive can be. Number 3, United Health Group. revenue approximately $400 billion. If Apple is about personal tech, United Health is about people and health on a national scale. Insurance, health services, clinics, data analytics. It deals with the health of tens of millions. And accordingly, the financial flows are gigantic. We're down to the last two, and they're both absolute titans. One changed how we shop online, the other changed how we shop everywhere. So who's bigger, the e-commerce giant or the retail king? Let's find out. Standing at number 2, Amazon. Revenue, about $638 billion in the latest reporting period. Amazon's reach is everywhere. E-commerce, logistics, subscription media, groceries, devices. It's not just selling things, it's getting things, data, entertainment, and infrastructure to your doorstep and beyond. And now, after all that, we arrive at number 1, the revenue crown holder. Who's it been? Year after year. Let's reveal the top. Here at number 1, Walmart, with revenue of about $681 billion in the most recent reporting period. For over a decade, Walmart has held the top spot in the US revenue charts. What gives it the edge? Massive scale. Thousands of stores, online operations, groceries, general retail, everything from food to electronics. It's a one-stop shop, literally. In many towns, Walmart doesn't just move product, it moves quantities that makes your head spin. And its ability to combine low prices with high volume has made it unbeatable so far. So, what does this list actually tell us? Well, 3 big things jump out. First, healthcare is huge. 4 of the top 10 companies make their money keeping people alive and healthy, or at least trying to. From insurance giants to pharmacy chains, the business of health is also the business of massive revenue. Second, scale is everything. Walmart and Amazon prove that if you sell everything to everyone, everywhere, the money just snowballs. It's not about fancy margins, it's about volume. And third, diversity pays. Berkshire Hathaway shows that owning a bit of everything, from railroads to candy, can still put you in the top 10. Meanwhile, Apple proves that laser focus on a premium brand works just as well. Put simply, the companies at the top either sell you what you need every day or what you can't imagine living without. And judging by these numbers, we'll be seeing their names for a long time to come. And there you have it. The top 10 biggest US companies raking in mind-blowing amounts of revenue, from tech titans to healthcare giants to the everyday store down the street. These corporations are basically the engines that keep America running. But here's the twist. Being the biggest doesn't always mean being the most profitable or the most loved. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these companies' revenue surprised you the most? Which of these companies will still be in the top 10 in 5 years? Which up-and-coming name might break through? Drop your predictions in the comments. I love reading them. Thanks for going on this revenue journey with me, from Cencora at number 10 all the way up to Walmart claiming its throne. If you enjoyed seeing how the biggest US companies stack up, hit that like button, share this video with someone who loves numbers, and don't forget to subscribe for more top 10s. Thanks for watching.